Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Whitney, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking all about the baby girl names and boy names that I do love. The baby girl names, these could be some that I may be using, and the boy names are names that I will not. If you have not checked out my latest video, we revealed the gender of our fourth child. I'm actually currently over halfway through the pregnancy journey, and we found out that we are having a girl, and it is our first girl. So um, I'll be a mom of three boys and a sweet little girl, so I'm so excited about that. But if you are interested in the names that we do love, some that are on our list, and those some that we won't be using because this is our last child, please keep watching. Okay, starting out with the list of girl names. If you guys can imagine, after three boys, I have been collecting girl names for years. So without further ado, here is the list of the 10 names that I love. They are not in order of favorites, and they are also not in any significant order of like a meaning or anything like that. These are just names that I really, really like. So the first name is Dylan. I love the name Dylan. I know that that could be for a girl or a boy, but I just think the name Dylan would be so cute for a little girl. I love the name more than my husband does, but I've loved this name for years, so it's on the list. The next name is Winter. I heard that name more and more throughout the years, but when I first like heard that name, it wasn't as common to hear it, and so I love that name. But I will admit the fact that I'm hearing it more and more is kind of like got me on the fence about it. But I love the name Winter. I think it's so pretty. The next name was actually one of our first girl names that we loved, and it's the name Joelle. I think that's so pretty. I think that I always picture like if my parents were to have named me something else, would I like the name? So Joelle, I think it's a gorgeous girl's name. The next name is a little different, and it has no significance at all. It's just a name that I thought of some years ago, and I thought it was really pretty. And it's the name Holland. I like the name Holland. My husband he likes it, but he doesn't love it. So that's on the list, but I love the name Holland. The next name is Scarlett. I think that's a really pretty girl's name. Very classic. You don't hear it all the time. It's one of those names that are kind of unusually common. I like I said, I have my three boys, and I think about their classes, especially the oldest two, and I haven't heard the name Scarlett in their class yet, but I do, you hear it on the internet or see it on the internet. The next name is Alaya. I love the name Alaya. I don't know any Alayas. I think that is such a pretty name. And again, if I was to be renamed, I think that I would be happy with the name Alaya. I think that's really pretty. The next name is Arden. So Arden, I actually heard years ago in the salon, and it was like a middle-aged lady. And I remember seeing her name in the computer. I used to work in the salon. And when I saw the name Arden, I just was like, oh man, I don't hear that very often, but it's really pretty to me. So I always kept that in my back pocket as a really good girl's name. The next name is Sahara. I love the name Sahara. I think that is so cute. But my husband, again, some of these I haven't even shared with him yet. So I don't think I've told him about the name Sahara, but let's see what he says about that one. The next name is Mia. I think Mia is really pretty. I can even picture Mia for a good middle name. It's just simple and very cute. And the last name on my girls list is Skylar. I think Skylar is a really cute girl's name. I could see it transitioning from a baby and also a little bit older, as like a teen girl really liking that name, and then of course going up, and I don't know any Skylars, so I love that name. So that's my list of girl names. Again, we may or may not be using them. To be honest, my husband and I always like to keep our baby names until we have our baby, just because we do feel like it's a personal choice between the two of us, but I do like talking about it and I do like getting input from other people while we're trying to decide exactly what we'll name our baby. So we probably will not be sharing the baby's name until we actually like have gone to the hospital and had the baby, gone through the whole process, and it'll probably be on the birth certificate before we announce the baby's name. And that's just because of our own personal reasons. I feel like the more input you get from others, it can kind of like deter the process of like what you decide to choose for your baby. So those are our girl names. Okay, so I read my girl names, and so now I'll read my boy names that I love but definitely will not be using because we're having a girl and this is our last baby. So this name is completely all yours, but I do want to share them with you. So my names, I only have 7, if you can imagine. After 3 boys, I think we've used every name that we love. So this is the names that I have. Hudson. I think Hudson is so cute. I think it's a strong boy name. I don't hear it very often. But yeah, I like that one a lot. Also the name Grant. Grant is a name that me and my husband tossed around for a while when we were pregnant with our last son, and I loved it more than he did, but I like the name Grant. Also the name Micah. Micah has been a name that I've loved for years, and yeah, I love it more than my husband did, so we never went with that name, but I still love that name. I think it's so cute. Kai. Kai is a new name that I just like, and I don't know any Kais. I just think it's a really good name, and I think it would be a really good middle name too. So that's on the list. The next one is Cruz. I like the name Cruz. This is one of those names that I heard and I didn't love it at first, but I really started to think about it more because I was like, I don't hear that very often, and I think that a boy would really like that name. The next name is Bishop. Bishop I really like, but we have a very strong last name, and I just feel like it would be too overwhelming and too much for a little boy if we were to have had one. But I do like the name Bishop. I think that is a really cute boy's name. And the last name I like is Kingston. And Kingston, I feel like I've never heard anybody name Kingston personally, maybe in like TV or something like that, but I like Kingston. I think that is a good, strong name, and I could see a little boy really liking it. So that is it. So those are all the baby names that I love, from girl names and boy names. I hope that this list helps you guys out a little bit. And again, we will be sharing the girl's name once she's born, and we are so excited about this. So I cannot wait to share that name with you and to have it and to get little things monogrammed for her and the whole process, of course. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, I will be making more videos on this topic. My videos are definitely very mommy friendly, also hair and beauty friendly, and I post new videos every Monday. So please come back and check me out. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next one.